Why hello there, and welcome back to the show that never ends. Today we are in Carbondale, Illinois, at the University Mall. This mall has surely seen some better days, and today we're going to go over its history and walk around the empty halls. Let's get started. The very first store to open at the University Mall was a standalone JCPenney, which opened in 1971. The same year, two real estate developers announced plans to build a mall extending east from the existing JCPenney store. Under their plans, the original anchor stores would be Brits, a discount department store owned by J.G. Newberry, and a Walgreens pharmacy. After the construction of the Brit store was completed, the company defaulted on its lease, and the store was never completed. As a result, the space was instead converted into Sears. The mall was slated to open in October of 1974, in addition to a 4-screen American multi-cinema planned for opening by that December. The opening ceremonies occurred on October 30th of 1974, accompanied by the Carbondale Community High School Band and then Miss Illinois Jean Ahern, along with performers dressed as Winnie the Pooh and Big Bird. The very first expansion to the mall occurred in 1980, when a new wing was added consisting of more than 10 new storefronts and another anchor store. This anchor store was the Terre Haute, Indiana-based Mies. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. M-E-I-S, what a name. They were a department store that housed only about 11 locations at its peak, until the chain sold most of its locations to Elder Beerman, including the location here at the University Mall. A year later, Sears relocated to the Illinois Center Mall in nearby Marion, and their location at the University Mall was then sold to Montgomery Ward. I actually did a video on the Illinois Center Mall in its redevelopment state. Go check that video out after this one. A second expansion in 1991 added a brand new wing and 2 more anchor stores, both owned by the May Department Stores Company. These were Famous Bar and Venture. The Venture store opened for business in March of 1991 alongside many of the stores in their new wing. Both Montgomery Ward and Famous Bar opened months later on November 1st of 1991. In addition, a new food court opened up near JCPenney. Only a couple years later, Venture would close its store here in 1993, and it would later become Kay's Merchandise. Elder Beerman would end up closing their store in 1997 and became Health Offices, which are still there today. And later that year, the Montgomery Ward space was demolished for a new movie theater that would later be acquired by AMC. Moving along into the 2000s, the food court was to be relocated in 2004 towards the Elder Beerman wing. In 2005, Stoltz Management acquired the mall, and 1 year later, Famous Bar was one of the several nameplates to be converted into Macy's. Kay's Merchandise closed 1 year later in 2007. and these closures were followed in 2008 by Goodies and Steve & Barry's. The mall continued to lose more and more stores throughout the years, including 2018, when in April it was announced that AMC were to be closing that May. The closures just got worse. On January 6th of 2020, it was announced that Macy's would close in March. And due to COVID-19, the store would abruptly close on March 17th, 2020, alongside all Macy's locations nationwide, and this one would never reopen to the public. More closures came, as in June, JCPenney announced it would close its store by October 2020. This would leave the mall with no traditional anchor stores. And finally, on September 15th, 2022, it was announced that Bed Bath & Beyond would be closing its store. The mall exists now as a shell of what it once was. Barely any stores are open. The lights are so dim, so much so that my camera's stabilization was freaking out at times. But shockingly, there doesn't seem to be an effort to block these areas like some malls do. I suppose time will tell what the future holds for this mall. I'm sure some idiot developer will come up with a genius idea to knock it down and build more mixed-use ideas that'll never come to be. Or some apartments nobody can afford. Or maybe some more idiot YouTubers will come here. We'll see.